genuinely at a loss for words when it comes to this movie. Maybe my expectations were too high, but they definitely weren't matched, and I feel incredibly disappointed with what I just watched. But guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It really means the world to me that you're willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to watch my reviews. I really do appreciate it. For those of you that are unaware, I try to review everything that gets released. So if you're ever curious about whether the new movie, series, or show is any good, come to my channel and I will let you know. And today we're going to be talking about the new movie that's just been released. It's a sequel to the original Venom movie, and that is Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I was so excited for this movie. Even after the first trailer, when I saw Carnage get revealed, I was just in awe. I was so excited. I was so pumped. Sorry, you know what? My hair is only going to get progressively... Ooh, okay, I look emo when my hair goes this way. Let's just do this. My hair is only going to get worse throughout this review, so let's just go emo because I'm genuinely not feeling good with how this movie turned out. But ultimately, it's a direct sequel to the original Venom. Tom Hardy returns, and we just get a progression of the story. And it's just so incredibly disappointing because the Venom we get in this movie is almost a caricature of the Venom we got in the original movie, who was originally a caricature of the character Venom. The Venom we get in this movie is ultimately a joke. And that's so disappointing because with Andy Serkis taking the reins, I just really wanted a darker Venom film. And while there are elements of darkness in this, especially when it comes to Woody Harrelson's character, he was by far the highlight of this film. Everything that was grounded about Tom Hardy's performance, everything that was like riveting and engaging is stripped away in this film. This film feels like the lobster scene from the first movie the whole time. He's constantly freaked out. He's constantly panicked. He's always like, okay, well, I'm Tom Hardy and there's Venom inside me and I'm hearing voices. And of course it makes sense because, I mean, you've got this disembodied voice in your head, so it's going to make you a little bit crazy. But if you watch the original movie at the beginning, like, he's just Tom Hardy and he knows what he's doing. He's just man. In this one, he's like always freaking out. He's always on the edge of a like mental breakdown. And it's just, it lost me. I stopped caring about his character about halfway through. And this movie tries far too hard to be like a buddy cop action comedy. The comedy barely lands. And again, guys, like I'm wearing my Venom shirts. I literally went to the cinema wearing my Venom shirt because I was so excited for this movie. And unfortunately, it just really didn't do anything for me. You guys probably noticed I haven't even given you a synopsis of the film yet, and that's because the story itself is so bare bones, it's so minimal. If I say anything, you're going to get the whole plot. There was a subplot with romances between villains that I thought was fresh and exciting because I didn't see that in the trailers and it caught me by surprise in the film. But that's basically the only character developments we get, except for one scene at the very end with Tom Hardy and Venom. And it's just... I'm disappointed. Every aspect of this film disappointed me when I thought it couldn't. The action sequences are few and far between. When they finally happen, the final action set piece, the first 50% was better than I was expecting it to be. But the second 50% was so slow and it plodded along and it was boring and unengaging and I don't know why. Sorry, again, my hair is just going crazy. So yeah, we've got a Venom film that doesn't have any tension or darkness in terms of its tone. This is a light-hearted Venom movie. The action sequences are barely existent. The comedy never lands, and there's basically no character development. So is this a film you can enjoy? Actually, yes. As much as all I've been doing is complaining about this movie, I still found myself enjoying it, which is weird. I don't think I've ever experienced this before, because I left the cinema going, cool, I'm looking forward to the next one. But throughout the whole movie, I'm just... And I think a lot of it was because I put this film on such a pedestal. I loved the first film. I understood its flaws. I understood why some people didn't enjoy it. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I remember walking out the cinema, my brother and I basically said, like, even if that movie sucked, at least the theme song was great. And unfortunately, the theme song for this film isn't that great either. So everything just feels like a downgrade. Everything feels like it's just a little bit worse. But ultimately, I still found myself enjoying it for whatever reason. So it might just be my love of the character, but this is definitely not a good film, but it's definitely a film you can enjoy. And so I would recommend it to fans of superhero movies. I'd definitely recommend it to fans of Venom. But also, if you're a fan of Venom, you're definitely going to be disappointed. I mean, I'm going to lose gamer points here, but I play a lot of Fortnite. I've got every single Venom skin unlocked on Fortnite. I bought them all with V-Bucks and everything. I've got the Venom shirts. I've played every single computer game that has Venom in it. I love Venom. And this film didn't do the character justice. But yeah, guys, ultimately you've listened to probably about 5.5 minutes of me rambling and complaining about a film that I'm going to say, go watch. Like, I thought it was a bad movie, but I still had a good time watching it. So I feel like you guys might find some enjoyment out of it too. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Give this video a like. And I hope to see you again in another review.